they're buying into the brand. The brand is just doing something so cool that they love and that connects with them as a person and what they're into, that they just want to buy the t-shirt to be a part of the brand, not so much because they love the t-shirt. I think the one thing I have is still being relatable to a lot of people. I'm not on this unobtainable level, you know, where other people doing similar things, I've reached a point that people think they can't get to, you know, and I don't think that I'm there. I think people still see that as, and I hope people see it as, can you give me that coffee? People see it as, if Beav can do it, I can do it, and that's kind of what I want people to know, you know? Hey, what's up, guys? We are here. I'm fortunate enough to sit on a marketing committee board for this restaurant group here locally. It's called the Surge Group, and they own, I don't know, they just bought a bunch more restaurants. They've got like, I don't know, 20 restaurants here locally. They're an amazing company. They do a lot of great things, and I'm fortunate enough that they've asked me, I don't know, a couple years ago to be on their kind of board of something for marketing. I don't know, some fancy name. So we come here quarterly, do some consulting with them, and that's what we're doing here. I don't know how much of this will be able to film and show, but if there's some good stuff, I'll include it.
I was so cracking up over that guy on Huffington Post.
Oh, gee, dude, it was so funny. I'll take all of it. I'll take
I know,
every last bit.
Oh, it was great.
Of course. And the comments, the amount of people that are like on our side from it. And then then I just did an interview with the New York Times the other day. Oh, and I'm super curious to see how the New York Times is going to spin us, because it's usually like they want to talk to you, make it sound all fluffy and good, and we're going to promote you, and then they just throw us under the bus and drag us behind it. And every time. So
when does that come out?
He said to be out in the next couple of weeks. Really? But this I think is going to actually be a positive article.
That's awesome.
The Washington Post was not positive. They were trying to like make us sound like these like militia. Yeah, like oh, and well, was it the Washington Post? It was like and the most outrageous company on Instagram, Tactical Baby Gear, where you'll find pictures of guns and babies and all this stuff. And then like immediately following that was the statistics of this many kids are killed with guns every year. And da-da-da-da-da. Like, I'm like, get the f out of here. Come on. You know, it was insane. But we've had a lot of media lately.
She's like, I bet he wished they would all do that. I'm like, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's great. I make a lot of money every time they try to track.
Feeling like I'm running out of time. Pressure from my mind got me lost. Tunnel vision trying to keep me on the course. Forces on my issues to the head. I use the purple from Imagine. Bring you everything I said, plus give you more shit. Rather never forfeit.
Well, it's more scalable. Like, you could go down in the number of posts that you're making if you're putting money behind it and spreading that over a week to get it out, all of them out all the time instead of just one or the other. I think it'd be hugely beneficial. You're in a pay-to-play situation, and it sucks, but that's the game, you know.
Easy shiz and brass to 7 a.m. Dropping them gyms, getting bent, looking.
Low-key sneakerhead.
Pull up, you know I be moving. Whipping the foreign, I'm cruising. The money I'm speaking is fluent. All of my business.
Hey, B.
What's up?
You got a business card?
Not on me.
I need to start shopping with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, snap, dog. Congrats.
Thank you. I was looking at your stuff, and I like the carrier.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you don't need a business card then. All you need is the website.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got for you.
BabiesRUs.com.
Tactical Baby Gear. Yep. Is that everything?
Yep.
Cool, awesome.
Have a great day.
Bye, see you later. Take care. That's amazing.
I pull up, you know I be moving. Whipping the foreign, I'm cruising. The money I'm speaking is fluent. All of my business booming. Stacking my cash.
cash in abundance. All of my family funded. Finally got what I wanted.
We're gonna shoot the TV commercial here with JJ for Stokes Toyota. We're such good customers, Stokes Toyota, and we bought, I don't know how, we bought, oh smokes, that's right, at least four cars in the last few years.
Had enough, but I've been keeping up, and I will pay the price to what I'm dreaming of. I had to sacrifice, and now I see the love. Everything beautiful. Lucky I never got trapped in a cubicle. If I did it, then you can do it too. Just follow my moves. I pull up, you know I be moving.
I've got limited time, so I want to kind of answer as many questions as I can for you. I think some of it is just the video itself. And I think it's a neat video, but it doesn't tell the whole story. I think it could be more engaging and telling more of the story.
A lot of people watching the video all the way through, but it's just not converting at all.
Right. Beyond the video views, are you guys getting much engagement on those videos? And I ask that because it's very easy for somebody to watch this 15-second video and not think anything of it, or not understand it, or not really care. They'd be like, oh, well, okay. Versus somebody that took the time to watch the video and then hit like or comment or something else that like actually engaged with it. I think that those are more qualified leads for you to retarget instead of just people who've watched it. And you could even go a step further and say people who've engaged and watched it. But I think I would really try to hammer down on people who've engaged with the content more so than just watched the video. Because even at that point, what you're retargeting is only 7.5 seconds of this video.
Yeah.
Like, you could stop and sneeze when your phone's sitting there and 7 seconds has gone by, you know? There's not a single formula that works for everybody, so you kind of have to play with things, test things, see what works for you. Most of my videos are all like a minute long at least. And if you've paid attention on Facebook organic lately, they've been pushing 3-minute plus videos. Like if you go to upload a video right now, on the sidebar, it's gonna say videos that are longer than 3 minutes will be seen by more people or something like that. And that's literally Facebook telling you, we're gonna push videos that are longer than 3 minutes.
Okay.
Because they're trying to keep people on the platform longer.
And I guess if somebody's willing to watch the video for, like in your case, a minute, or Facebook's recommendation 3+ minutes, they would probably be a much more qualified prospect at that point.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. People want to see numbers of, oh, 50,000 people watched my video. Well, if you dig into it, 50,000 people saw 3 seconds of a video, and 20,000 people watched 10 seconds, and 5,000 people watched 15 seconds. So, you know, they look at these big numbers, and they want to see these big numbers. It gives you a feel good to see this big vanity metric, but at the end of the day, like, how many people really actually care is what you're going after. So
it sounds like you're kind of recommending a little bit longer video than what we're doing.
I would, because the shorter the video, the less of that video you can kind of retarget. If the video is a minute long and I retarget somebody to watch, say, 50% of it, 30 seconds, 30 seconds is quite a long time to keep somebody's attention on Facebook these days, or Instagram. So to me, that's pretty qualified. I think, you know, 50% of a 15-second video isn't really a lot for somebody to have understood what the brand is, or what the product is, or what you're trying to accomplish or sell or whatever. So it's just a little bit less qualified, in my opinion. Again, everything I'm telling you is just my opinion. Giving some sort of personality and a person for some of these people to connect with is a big deal. My experience, apparel is very difficult to sell without some real brand equity. Anybody can design and have a t-shirt made, and it's not always the t-shirt that people are buying. They're buying into the brand. The brand is just doing something so cool that they love and that connects with them as a person and what they're into, that they just want to buy the t-shirt to be a part of the brand, not so much because they love the t-shirt. Guys, the thing is, there's not a single one thing that works for everybody. And what I was trying to explain to them is you have to try and test different things. You've got to find out what works for you, and most importantly, your brand, your message, you've got to tell a story. People need to know what it is that they're looking at, what they're buying into, and all that kind of stuff. So be sure that you're telling the brand's story. It's all about the angles, T-Dog. It's all about the angles, right? Yeah, do it for the gram. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. A lot of amazing feedback from the previous episode. And going back to like original format of how I did the vlogs, and then I kind of tried some other things and stuff like that. So there's a lot of positive feedback. So let me know what you guys think about this format, and we'll keep that moving forward. Thank you guys very much for watching. Check out the podcast if you haven't checked out the podcast already, and you can get to that here on YouTube. You can also check it out at beavbrodie.com, and that will link you to like iTunes and like all the other places that you find a podcast that you might listen to it. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Feeling like I'm running out of time. Pressure from my mind got me lost. Tunnel vision trying to keep me on the course. Forces on my issues to the head. I use the purple for my measure. Bring you everything I said, plus give you more shit. Rather never forfeit. Soldier for the cause, what I believe. I'm always dreaming. Catch me speeding to the green. Play the booth.